Welcome back to my playthrough of Elden Ring. It's really early in the morning now, actually. I went to bed at 2 o'clock last night, and now it's only 5 o'clock. So barely slept any at all. I don't know why. So, last episode was very short, I think like 30 minutes or something, because I just beat Godric, and that was all. I started up the episode with him because I thought it was probably going to be a long fight like Margit, but then it turned out he wasn't as difficult. So it just became a short episode. So now I'm just gonna explore this end of the castle. I wonder if it will, if it's just dead end. Now this is, I can probably go down here. Okay, yeah. I want to check out the the other side first. So I wonder if there's anything in this castle, or if you can, if you get there's an exit to. Well, I don't think you're gonna get directly to Raya Lucaria, but I know that's where we're headed next. Well, it's the next area we're supposed to head, Raya Lucaria Academy. It's north of the castle somewhere. But I could also jump down here. And well, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's actually blocked off here. But it looks like you could walk down the side of the castle at least. I haven't tried, so maybe you can't. Oh, and I can't attack in this area. That's interesting. I wonder why. So probably there's gonna be something there later. Here I can attack. Sabriri Grape. Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please take my grapes. That... Is that what you call his balls? Yeah, let's... Actually, yeah, I didn't read... I got something else, a remembrance of Godric the Grafted. I didn't read that either, I didn't find where it was. I thought... Yeah, I don't think I found it at all. Yellowing, oozing eyeball of the infirm. A yellowing, oozing eyeball of the infirm. The surface is shriveled and the inside is squishy, not unlike a large overly ripe grape. Give to the blind maiden to guide her to the distant light. I don't think I've met a blind maiden. Yeah, no, I don't know where I'll find a remembrance of Godric. I have... Here it is, actually. Remembrance of Godric the Grafted, hewn into the earth tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by finger readers. By the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. A feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of grafting. One day we'll return together to your home bathed in rays of gold. So it doesn't really give me any new lore about Godric. It only says things you already know. Yeah, so he's a feeble man. I mean, he's used a mimic veil to escape the capital. Leindel, I think it was. Leindel. And then he dressed up as a woman to hide from Hadan, Then he got beat up by yeah. I checked. I talked to Kenneth Haidt, and I got his name, and I thought he said that it was Melina, my maiden. But when I checked the videos during you know, when I was gonna upload, it said it's not Melina, it's Malenia, so it's someone else. So it's not my maiden that beat him up, but Malenia beat him up. Well, he insulted her, then she kicked his ass and then he kissed her boots. Yeah, now he's just hiding. Well, he was hiding in Stormvale, so he's apparently, for a demigod, not that impressive. So I wonder if that's why he started grafting, because he was weak and pathetic. He wanted to become stronger. Then he started, you know, hunting tarnished and grafting their limbs to himself. You can see he was, I don't remember how many weapons he got. At least 2. He had 1 axe, a big axe, and he had a smaller one. I don't remember if he had a 3rd one. He probably did, because otherwise he wouldn't need the extra arms. And then he, of course, he turned the dragon into a weapon afterwards. Pulled the head of a dead dragon. Well, he cut off his own arms and then grafted dragon head onto it instead. He was quite a cool boss, actually, and pretty fun. Not that difficult, but he wasn't easy either, so he was very fairly balanced. Yeah, so you can, this is definitely another path you can go instead of going through Stormvale. Now, does that mean that Stormvale is entirely optional, or do you need to go there for the Great Rune? Yeah, and his Great Rune is devoid of any benediction as well. Where was his Great Rune? Yeah, here. So devoid of any benediction. So no, he was really pathetic. Even his Great Rune, which I think, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's part of the Elden Ring. And that the Great Rune is the pieces of the Elden Ring that they acquired. So his one doesn't have any benediction, so it doesn't give him anything. I think that's what it means. No, there's no blessing of any kind attached to it. It's just a piece of the Elden Ring. So the other demigods, their runes probably have some kind of blessing on it. His doesn't. It seems like there's really nothing here. It's just an alternative path to the academy. I want to check it out either way, but oh, I hear a bug. It's kind of faint down here, maybe. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, so this is where you could have jumped down. Storm wall. Looks like a shield skill. Can you? Yeah, you can mount that. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. So my eyes still feel like they're not closing on their own, but they are like almost like burning because I'm tired. But I can't sleep. Yeah, so it's only a pack of wolves here. This is a good way to skip the entire Stormvale castle, if you're so inclined. No, Grace. How much do I need? Quite a lot. 9,000 for level now. Oh, it's Bok.
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments.
You can't make nothing from scratch, so you can make something from scratch then.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all.
Yeah, he's useless.
Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Well, I guess maybe I'll find some armor later that I want to alter, but... For now, he's useless. What was this area called? Church of Irit. So this is not Marika's church. But this is a statue of Marika. Is he dead? No, he's just resting, I think.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
Yeah, 10 runes, sure, why not?
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great. Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Ooh, about Selen.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Well, she's been kind to me so far. She seems like a good person. Maybe she's not.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery, but still, my place is at the Academy.
Oh, this guy seems like a nice guy. I have this already, don't I? I think I bought this from Sel. Okay, yeah, number health. I already have this. I have this as well. I don't remember getting this, but yeah, no number held 1. This I don't have. Well, I'll probably get some more dialogue if I buy from him, so why not?
Find yourself a without one, you can't, and you'll never reach the.
Well, no new dialogue. Well, I got another sacred tear, so that's nice. And I got some information about the Raya Lucaria Academy. So they did not want to be involved with the shattering. Now, what exactly does that mean? Does it mean that the shattering was like an event? That, you know, a planned event where they, you know, someone, Queen Marika presumably, decided, okay, I'm gonna shatter the Elden Ring because it's tainting my children. So she shatters it. And then I guess some factions either joined or went against her. So the Golden Order is one of the factions. The Golden Order. And then the Raya Lucaria Academy. They just said, no, we're not gonna deal with this, and they shut the gates. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the Elden Ring is. So the Golden Order, they are like almost like a not priests, but how do you say it? Well, they're a faction in support of the Erdtree. Now, Marika is for the Erdtree, like the favor, Erdtree's favor. Talisman. So this one. Yeah, so this is a blessing of the Erdtree, and it was distributed by Marika herself. So yeah, so the Golden Order is, you know, on her side. So they probably supported Marika during the shattering, and then Raya Lucaria Academy did not, but I don't think they went against her either, because they shut their gates. So it's more like they just didn't want to take part in it at all. Oh, that was fast. Right. This is a poise boy. I can't stunlock him. Yeah, but I don't really know what the Elden Ring is. like how it's connected. The Earth Tree, I kind of know what it is at least. So the Earth Tree is it's not necessarily one tree. There are several. There's minor Earth Trees, and I think probably the small yellow ones with the seeds are also like saplings of the Earth Tree, and they appear to be not vessels for the souls, but they take souls of the dead and they use them for, I'm assuming, reincarnation. But that it's not stated, but that's just what I'm assuming. No damage, really? Yeah, that's exactly the same as I did last time. I just jump attack and then he hits me because I don't stagger him. And then I did exactly the same thing again. Yeah, so I kinda know what the Earth Tree is. But the Elden Ring, I don't know. I think it's probably created by Marika. Because I think you see in the... I don't remember if it was the intro or it was the trailer. They show her smithing something. So I think it looks like... so that's the Elden Ring. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna jump attack him this time. How many attacks was that? Like 5 attacks in a row? Oh yeah. Now this is piece of the Elden Ring. Grants the blessing of an equipment. The lower arc of the Elden Ring is held to be the base in which blessings pool. Okay, so maybe the Elden Ring is just like a crafted structure or something that gives blessings to I don't know, other people or at the very least demigods. But then instead of giving them blessing, they corrupted them. So that's why Queen Marika destroyed it. Oh, was there nothing here except for the item? I was gonna scout out the area, but now it's all foggy and raining, so I can't. I like the sound effect of the rain. Very calming. Did I go here? No, I don't think so. Academy scroll. Grave Scythe. 30 index. Grave Scythe, compromise of a large blade affixed to a crooked stick, weapon wielded by the aged gravekeepers who tend the forgotten graveyards throughout the lands between. This weapon is said to have served as a charm against evil spirits in times of old. So this is probably the academy. Yeah, oh man, it looks like it's really far off. Yes, okay, so camp here. There's a grace down there. And a bonfire, so maybe it's an NPC. And it's one of those ever jails. And this area looks like it's huge. Some ruins. There's a building over there that looks like it's something special, and then there, I assume this is the academy. So that's like a real dungeon, so that's like the Stormvale of this area. And this is not so big, so maybe this is like the Church of Marika or something similar. And there's a tower here as well. I wonder if all of this is the same area, or if it's multiple areas. There's a tower as well here. One of those divine towers. Oh yeah, I want to check out the divine tower in Limgrave, because now that I've killed the boss, I think maybe it's open, because it said on the messages, seek boss. So, oh yeah, and it said the Great Rune as well said seek out the tower, didn't it? Yeah, seek the divine tower of Limgrave. They have quite a lot HP. Or actually, I think they don't really. I think it's just my weapon upgrade that's too low, because it's only +3. And I've gotten enough smithing stones 2 and even 3. Well, can upgrade it to +7. I don't have enough for more. But at least I should have gotten up to +6. I'm probably under-equipped for this area now. Probably want you to upgrade before you fight Godric. But he didn't have that much HP, so maybe not. I think with a +6 weapon he would probably have been too easy. I think +3 is actually quite good for him. Because I did good damage. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. Yeah, I did good damage to him. You know, with Margit and Crucible Knight, they felt that like they had way too much HP. Godric. Oh, actually, Godric actually did have quite a lot of HP, but I think it was the oh. So I think it was the blood on my weapon that helped, because yeah, like this, when the blood procs status effect, then he lost a lot of HP. I don't remember how much, but when I fought the tree spirit in Stormvale, the blood proc, then he did 1,000 damage. Well, I don't know if it was the blood proc that did 1,000 damage, or if it's counting the attacks I did before, but it did a lot of damage at least. You know, you could see a huge chunk of his life. So I'm thinking this causes blood loss 73. That's not the damage it does. That's the status bar. And the actual blood loss, it's probably a percentage or something, because it did a lot more damage on the tree spirit than when it procs on normal, like the dogs, for example. So I think it's probably a percentage, actually. If it is, that's really good. And it seems like it's great for Arcane as well, because you get Arcane scaling when you use this blood skill. Liurnia Lake Shore.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
Yeah, so these guys, they're all thieves, I think. Attached to the ways to illuminate surroundings. Oh yes, I'm getting this. And I don't need a torch anymore. While its light is dimmer than that of a torch, it has the advantages of freezing up. Yeah, this is I'm absolutely getting this. Oh, and it sells smithing stones too. How many do I have? Yeah, I can only buy one, and I want this as well. I'm not gonna use it. Crystal dart, spellproof drive. No, I'm not gonna use it, but I want all the books either way. I'll get this one for now. Yeah, all of these guys, they seem like they are just thieves and robbers. First guy that sold me a stolen telescope, and then this guy, oh, don't ask me where I got the wares. And then all the others are sold like bandit items and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm pretty sure this is a map icon, because this is where I found at the start, where was it? Yeah, here. There was one of those icons on this area, and where I found a map, and the same mistwood somewhere around here, I think it was. So I'll do that. I'll head to this one. Pick up the map. Then I can get a better look at where do I want to go next. So these are, I think, they are crystals like the, you know, down in the basement where Selen is. The floor, it's scattered with crystals like this. So glintstones, he calls them. And there are pieces of a star or well, I don't know if it's pieces of a star, but it says a glintstone sorcery comes from the stars. So I don't know if this is like meteors. Meteors or something like that. Maybe you know, falling stars, and that brings along these crystals with them, and that's where they get magic from. I'm in combat. Oh, never mind. Okay, didn't... Okay, oh, I thought it... So this is weird. Reveals this huge area up here, but not this side. Because I'm pretty sure if I just continue walking, this is where I'm gonna go. But it only gives you a map for up here, which I don't even know how you get to. Because this looks like it's a cliff edge. Oh yeah, here's the bridge. So I go... I came this way. I don't think there was another path I could go. Here maybe? Well, this quest wants me to go continue north. Yeah, so the academy is somewhere around here, I think. Well, I can't see it from... Or maybe that's it. Okay, so that's the church I saw from the top, so the academy should be somewhere around this direction. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my weapon. It's starting to fall off a bit. Now, do I want to continue here, or do I check this out? I'll check this out, because there was an Evo jail up here. Yeah, here it is. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna try it. Malefactor's Evo jail, and I think this will be like a good indicator of how my level and upgrade is for this area. If it's another tanky boy, or if I'm doing good damage, if I die in like one hit. Oh darn, Thief of... Okay, yeah, I'm doing good damage. Wild Strikes. He's gonna jump. Oh man. So I do like 80 damage on a normal hit, and then the blood did 800 damage on it. No, 400. Yeah, I can't do jump attacks against this guy. Oh yeah, look at that! Man, this is really good. The blood infusion. Is that what it was called? I think. Okay, so this guy seemed like he did a lot of damage, so I think the big fireball probably a one-shot, but it wasn't. It felt more like an NPC, an enemy than a boss. Okay, so my damage is fine. Even without the blood proc, I did pretty good damage to him. So I don't think I need to upgrade my weapon for this area yet. I kind of want to find a different weapon first. Yeah, I have this I need to do. I got me a spell, I was. So it's an incantation. Yeah, pyromancy is incantations. So 41 faith. This legendary incantation is one of several that draws directly from the power of the fire giants. Release a ball of raging fire said to be inhabited by a fell god. The fireball floats towards enemies and explodes, setting the area ablaze. Arganthi, the chief guardian of the flame, had kept this incantation a well-kept secret till it was stolen by Adan. The fell god still lurks within the fire giants. Now, is that the reason why Adan was imprisoned in the Ever Jail? Because he stole the flame of the fell god. Now, I think this is also. So I think this the pyromancy, the power from the fire giants. So I wonder if all the pyromancy comes from the same fell god, so there's like a god of fire. Because there was 2 other pyromancies that I could buy from Corin, I think his name was, Corin, in the Round Table Hold. And they said they were anathema to the Erdtree. So they're basically, you know, enemies of the Erdtree. You know, the spells themselves, so it's it's from a fell god. So basically, I think there's like factions of gods as well, because now, how many gods are there? There's a fell god, so he's like aspect of fire. That's against the Erdtree. So the Erdtree is is the Erdtree itself a god, or is that something else? I think the Erdtree might, you know, be a universal, you know, natural aspect or something. And then there are gods that maybe goes against it, so like the fell god. And then there was a rot god. But the rot god is, I don't think he died, but he was sealed away. So the rot god is, the rot god is sealed away by, I don't remember if it was sealed away by a fairy, or if it was the champion that the fairy trained. I'm gonna read it again after I give this. I got it from the blue dancer talisman, said something about it. Man, what a range! Stupid imps. Well, not imps. I don't know exactly what they are. Now, inventory, talisman. Yeah, this one. The blue dancer represents a fairy who in legend bestow. Okay, so she didn't. Yeah, it was a blind swordsman that sealed away a god of rot. He was the sword he was used was given to him by a fairy. Have I learned of any other gods? So God of Wrath, God of Fire. I don't remember anything else. Try target lock. Is that more of those midgets? Yes, it is. There's one more at least. Two? Yeah. I like the backstab animation on these. Okay, there's one. Was one a bit closer as well, I think. Maybe not. Maybe this was him. Oh, here's one. There's two. And man, I can't see him. I mean, I can see his weapon, but I can't really see his model behind the bushes. So I can hear another one. Two more. Looks like all of them have different weapons. So the other guy had like a sickle. This one has some bloodborne looking weapons. It's a saw on a stick. Yeah, it looks like something that we will find in Bloodborne. Okay, so I got healing, so that means they're all dead. No, there's another one. Now, do these give, since I'm a new area, is it +2 now maybe? No, still rune 1. This is where I came from, is... no? No, it's not. There's some ruins down here. I really like this area. It's... no, it's quite different from Limgrave. There's a swampy forest and grasslands up here. This is kind of similar to Limgrave. But the entire area, it looks like it's... yeah, look at this. And then it looks like this lake is probably thing out in this entire area as well. This is larger than Limgrave, and Limgrave took me like, I don't know, 20 hours to be... I haven't even finished Limgrave actually. There was something... yeah, it's this... There was something else I wanted to do. Wasn't there? Now I'm confused. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the island because I thought first maybe this was gonna be like a completely new area, kind of like this. Thought maybe it was like a huge continent, but then from Stormwale, I could see the entire island, and it's not. It doesn't look like it's that big. So it's like maybe this size. So this is probably part of Limgrave. Maybe I actually want to explore that before I start really exploring this area. Okay, so there's a strong guy at the back and there's 4 followers. Do I want to fight them? The pyromancers. Yeah, I'm really digging this blood skill. Well, not the skill, but the infusion. I always wanted to do a blood build in the other games, but it was always so bad, so I never really did. Seems like it's actually good in this game. And it scales with Arcane. So it's perfect, you know, already going Arcane and then feel like everything that I wanted to build in the previous games I'm doing in this game. And it's actually good. I kinda like his weapon, I wonder if he can drop it. Probably can. It's probably a rare... I like his armor set as well, actually. So... I think he could probably drop everything. But how rare is it? Because like the Kaiden armor, I only ever got the chest piece. Well, and the weapon actually, the weapon as well. So I think, you know, armor set drops, fire spell, gesture. Yeah, I think the armor set drops is actually kind of rare in this game. Fire Monk's Prayer Book. So pyromancies. Wait, 7? Didn't I thought I had 6 and then 2. No, I have 7 and 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I set my flask to have 6 and 2. Okay, so now I'm out of reach of the map. Bat enemies. Don't want to fight them. Unless there's an item I need. Doesn't look like I can see any items. I don't like flying enemies, so if I can avoid them, I will. Yeah, flying enemies are a pain with melee. Because they especially like the bats, they have the sonic boom attack. You know, a ranged attack. And they have a swooping attack, and I can't hit them at all when they're flying. So I have to wait for them and to come to me. Even then they are so mobile, it's difficult to hit. Same with the warhawks. So I think without any ranged attacks, I'm not gonna fight them if I don't have to. $7,000. Maybe I should return to the merchant and buy the. There was a book, crafting book he sold, and what else? There was something else. Pretty sure there was something else I wanted. Maybe no, I think maybe the other smithing stones. He sold two of them. Okay, I think I'll head back down this way, so I won't teleport. I'll explore this area. Oh. I like this swampy area, but it's kind of disorienting because everything looks so similar. It's kind of hard to keep track of where you are. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just makes exploring a bit less structured. Like this place, you could always see where you were going. Here, it's a bit difficult. A lot of trees obscuring the view. But I really like the looks of this place. There's a cave here. Lakeside Crystal Cave. Okay, this is very dark. So, can I, where do I have this? So I could probably attach this to the pouch. Yeah. Yeah, so now I don't need a torch anymore. Which means I could equip the axe again. But I don't think I want to. I want to use the blood-infused sword. I don't think I could... yeah, no, I can't use this skill on the axe. It's a sword only, I think it was. Oh, there's one up there as well. Several. 3 of them. A lot of bloodstains down there. So okay, so maybe the guys upstairs will ambush if I go down here first. That's why there's bloodstains. People jump in and then they get attacked from behind. And there's a stronger one behind as well. It's a big one. So I think this is like a demi-human chief, like the bosses I fought earlier. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Unless there... yeah, I knew it. There's more enemies here. Only the one, I think. Oh, there's another one. Did he die? Yeah, he did. Budding cave moss. Spear talisman. Counterattacks unique to thrusting weapons. Talisman depicting a spear and a soldier enhances the counterattacks that are unique to thrusting weapons. Spears are standard weapons for soldiers in the land between. They made it possible to respond to a ferocious foe with an equally ferocious counterattack. Can I get down here? Probably. Yeah. Crystal cave moss. Okay, so you can get down from there. Don't think you can reach from this place. It's a snail. where I came from. Only needed one, but yeah, that's a share beef. Oh, I wasted one other subset. Should have just done the single without a follow-up attack. But I thought maybe I would only hit you know, a few of them, and then I would pivot around for the second attack. But the AoE was a lot larger than I thought it would be. Now, do I need to be accurate and land on that crystal, or can I fall down on the ledge below? It looks quite far. No, it's probably not gonna kill me either way. Yeah, it wasn't that far. And this as well, I can probably survive fine. Smithing stone 4, 2, 3? No. No. Oh, I actually have to be careful. Yeah, these are actually tougher than they look. Boss arena? There's no statue of Marika, I think, because when there is, you see an icon on the of a statue under your stamina bar. But it does look like a boss arena. Oh, it's another one of these guys. Can't even retaliate because he just jumps away. Oh! Okay, I'm probably gonna die these attempts, but... yeah, man, his movements it's quite tough. And I have only fought him, I think... Yeah, I fought him twice. I killed him on the second try. So this is only third attempt, so I don't really know his attack patterns. They're not as bad as they look. And yeah, you have to go all the way from the beginning. Now it was to the left. Yeah. I should be able to take him second try. He's not that bad. Now do I buff here so I can run past the snails? Probably. Did I pick up my runes? Yeah, I did. Ah. That was a bad attempt. Oh, that was not where I jumped down earlier. Did I skip a ledge maybe? Okay, third attempt. It's a long reach on that jump attack. Yeah, I'm using all my potions. I have to not be so greedy. Hello? I don't think I can get a fully charged R2 on this, because he just jumps away. Oh, last potion. Cerulean Amber Medallion. That's probably just FP. Looked like it. Yeah, raises maximum FP. The Earth Tree's old sap becomes amber, treasured as the most precious of jewels in the age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Primordial life energy resides inside. No, Godfrey, that's the warrior that was banished by Marika, I think. No, he was the first Elden Lord. Was that what it said? Yeah, first Elden Lord. So he's like Gwyn of this game. Is this where I came from? No? So you continue actually. slumbering wolf's shack.
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough?
Hmm? Why are you being so rude? I don't think it's slumbering, I think it's dead. It's not moving at all.
I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me?
I don't know what you're
Was
talking
my
about,
other
girl.
half not enough?
Sadness. Did I miss a quest, maybe? Medallion. Do I have... Is that one of those for the lift? This one? Yeah, the other half. So is this hers? The right half is said to reside in 4th Faroth, in Dragon Barrow, far to the east. So I wonder if those are hers.
I told that I possess. Or have you come to? Was my other half?
So maybe if I find both medallions, I can give it to her. 4th Faroe, far to the east. So this area. I wonder if this is her pet. She lives here and then... yeah, it's obviously dead and she's mourning it. The all-hearing brute. Now who is that? Level 40. Is this just a dead end? Don't think I could go this way either, could I? Yeah, so it's just a dead end. Well, not just, I mean, there's this girl, which I assume... So I'm assuming I needed I find the other part of this medallion, and maybe I could show it to her. Yeah. Maybe I need to find all-hearing brute as well. Now, what do I want to do now? Do I want to just keep exploring this new area? Do I want to go back and check out this actually? Sending gate. And then maybe this area as well. And this. So I have 3 options. You know, this looks like it's not as big. So it's not as big as, you know, Limgrave or Liurnia or something. So this is, and there's a Earth tree. Yeah, and there's the Gale Tunnel. Oh, and there's the, I think this is where Alexander, Warrior Jar. So somewhere around this area there's a combat festival he wants me to go to. So I think maybe I'll save, because this looks like it's the next, well, it is, because you can see the grace sends me there. So this is the main quest, the Raya Lucaria Academy. It's a huge area, so I want to check out these 2 areas first. Actually, this is also sending me, so this is also a main quest. Yeah. Huh. So maybe they actually wanted to send me there. So maybe this is actually an early level area. Okay, I'll do that. I'll check this area first then actually, since this is also a grace. So I'll check out this island. And then I'll check out this area. Then maybe I'll start, then I'll start here. But first I want to go back to the round table hold. And I want to see if I could do something with the remembrance. Because if it's like a boss soul, then I could probably get weapons from this. You know, I either use it for runes or I trade it in. Here it can be unlocked by finger reader, so that's probably where you get boss weapons and such. But also the twin husks.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Well then.
Give prayer book. Now I want to read them
May the
first.
Golden Order
Where would I find them? Here, I think, yeah. Oh, and this to sell as well. Scroll of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Can be given to... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't actually have any lore. Prayer Book of the Fire Monks, who came from the mountaintops of the giants far to the north. O Flame, Surge O Flame. So these are the anathema to the Earth Tree. But he doesn't seem to care because he already sells those kind of spells. These were the God Skin. God Slaying Black Flame. Well, okay, let's give them to him.
Spare the time.
Fire Monk.
That is a work of heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, don't pretend that you care. You already sold those spells.
That is a work of its incantations bear no lineage. Very well.
Yeah, he doesn't
May the
care.
golden-
Oh, I wanted to...
Further study, I can happily.
Yeah, I mean, he already sold these. No, not this. Yeah, this and this, I think. He doesn't give a fuck. Momentarily sparks roaring flame from the caster's hand. Charging enhances potency. The giant's flame still smolders upon the distant northern mountaintops of the fire monks. No, and the fire monks are its guardians. This I already had. Yeah. Creates a stream of fire to burn the area before the caster. This incantation can be cast while in motion. Hold to maintain the effect. Capable of burning the Earth Tree. The giant's flame is the flame of ruin. Capable of burning the Earth Tree. And so following the war against the giants, its ruinous blaze was sealed. And guardians were appointed to watch over it. Now, are the fire monks guardians? So they sealed away. So they are not. I think the fire monks are probably not heretics. Then they are actually guarding the flame that's sealed away. A black flame incantation of the Godskin Apostles. Throw a ball of raging black fire. Black flame is weighty. After dealing damage, it continues to sap foes' HP for a very short time. Engulfs armament held in the right hand with black flame. This incantation can be cast without delay after performing another action. 17 faith. Okay, so I can use this one. I can't afford it, but
May the Golden Order shine through.
I'll probably try it.
What is it? The map indicate will lead you. Be sure to tell me she's a servant. She's been I've lost count of them, honestly.
This is, there's nothing new here. This is just, I fought this guy. Oh, never mind.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing.
but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
Okay, so he wasn't killed. About the corpse on the Stormveil. He had a squid face.
The misshapen
There was
corpse on the
Godwyn.
Stormveil. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
Well, I did hit it a couple of times, but it didn't seem to care. About the D.
Ah, so you've met D.
Who's
D
D?
is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends.
Who's D?
D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Centipede.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormveil, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
+8! I have a +3 weapon. He gives me a +8 weapon. I mean, I don't even have the smithing stones to make a better than +6. Well, no, actually, I think I could make 2 +7.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
Man, you got killed with a +8 weapon? Kind of shit, I'm sorry to tell you, but... a +8 weapon, you should have wrecked the entire Stormveil. Now this looks like... I think he's infected with the death root. So the... yeah, because Godwyn was killed with death rune, and now he's spreading the death roots all across with... yeah, so the Earth Tree is, you know, dragging his... trying to drag his soul or out from his corpse or something. And because he's infected with the death root, then I guess the death rune spreads through the roots. And now this guy is infected as well, it seems. So is he gonna be an undead then? He's gonna die from this and become those who live in death? Yeah, so this is the guy we saw in Stormveil as well. I thought maybe it was Godric before he started crafting, but I don't think it was. He looks different. Yeah, he's older as well.
Still need something?
But you can see the lion in the back. This guy, I don't know who he is. Maybe, is this Godric maybe? Yeah, so maybe this is Godric before he was corrupted. And this, I'm not sure who this is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Well, I don't know who either of them are, but at least this is Probably a previous Lord of Stormvale before Godric came along. Now, who do I give the...
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
What a lovely girl. Special ashes. Okay, so this is, yeah, you use the flowers, the ghost glove art to upgrade. Yeah, okay, so this is normal and this is the boss, so yeah.
Now, look at those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled her mark. Fine and well. Now lay out your arms.
About Roderica.
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I want another one of these, and I also want to see if she has any more dialogue.
Would you like me to hold you once more? Now, come closer.
And also I just want to be held.
You are so very warm.
Do
My
you know?
dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
So she's sleeping around with Roger as well. So
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so.
knife print clue.
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the Round Table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
No. No, hang on a minute. Now I have the debuff again. I think I know who the suspect is now. It's her. Yeah, I think because I didn't have it before I entered. I had it earlier and I had no idea where I got it from. But now it's back, just after I was held by fear. And she does tell you at the start that she takes vigor or life energy from champions, and then she spends that energy to revive, or well, she slays with corpses of nobles. And then does she? I think she revives them. I think that's what she said. So if I use this, will the debuff go away? Is that how it works? No, it's still there. Maybe it just lasts for a long time. Or maybe if I rest. Yeah, okay, so that's now I know what it is at least. So she takes my vigor, so it's literally, she literally takes my vigor. So it's a health debuff.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Yeah, so she takes my life energy. I don't think it's sinister. She does tell me. She even tells me what she uses it for. So I don't think I should be angry at her. At least now I know what it is. So it's a health debuff. And if I want to use the poise item. Yeah, that's... So it's not really good because... it means... Until you use it, you're gonna have low... Well, actually look at my HP now, it's not full. So, because I just rested and my HP is not full, so this is the amount of health I lose from the debuff, so it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. It's like 1% or something. It's not. It's probably more than 1%, but it's not a lot. So can I check what my health is? Okay, so 619 out of 652. So yeah, it's not a lot at all. So because I do like the Baldurkin's blessings it gives me against like rat enemies and stuff like that. I can just poise through them. Is it worth having the very slight debuff? Yeah, probably. It's not a big deal, I think.
You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot. But my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Yeah, yeah, I'll get another one of those Baldurkin's blessings. I think it's worth it. The health debuff.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you? Now, come closer. You are so very... Dear Roger, the ancient plot, the black knives wielded by the assassin, along with the impressions they make. Then good day to you, my...
The impressions they made hides the conspiracy. Yeah, so I got a map from her. No, it's not here. probably here. Yeah, this is it. Simple map given by Fia. Clue to a whereabouts of the Black Knife Prince. Can I... Now this is the biggest I can make it. Okay, so there's an Earth tree, and there's a tower. And it's somewhere next to this. It's not this one. No, it's not this one. Or maybe there's a tower here, but no, because I don't think it was near water. There's an Earth tree here. I think this is it actually. This is the Earth tree. Here's the tower. And then... yeah, and you can see the ravine. Yeah. So there's a black knife assassin or imprint around this area. Looked like it was a cave on the map. So how do I get from there? Here? No. This? Okay, so I'll go up this lake, then here, and then here, to the right of the Earth tree, and this place. That's a long way, so I'll probably be a while before I go there. Does Roger have anything to say? Oh! This is not Roger, this is the... this was closed earlier. So are these the fingers that because they are called finger maidens, are these the fingers? Hairy fingers. Touch the two fingers. Rapture.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Okay, so the Elden Ring is what gives me the grace. So it tells me where to go, so it's almost like it's destiny, like it's what gives me my purpose or destiny, what I'm supposed to do in life. And now that it's shattered, everything is corrupted. Or is it the Elden Ring itself that corrupts? Because the shards of the Elden Ring before it was shattered corrupted the children of Marika. And that's what made Marika saturate. That's what I'm thinking. So the Elden Ring itself is corrupted. No, the Golden Order wants me to restore it. And they are also corrupted now. So maybe they actually went against Marika. So Marika used to be, you know, the Golden Order used to be you know, followers of Marika. Then she saw that the Elden Ring was corrupted. They probably corrupted the Golden Order as well. So she sat on it. And it seems like they kind of blame the corruption on the shattering, but from what I understand, it was corrupted from the start.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the greater of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Yeah, and another thing, the fingers, these, are they, well, first of all, are they actually part of a larger body? Kind of remind me of Framt in Keith Kat, Framt and Kat from Dark Souls. And just by looking at him, I get a distinct feeling that they're not good guys, just because of how disgusting they are. But the greater will. What's that? Is that a god, like the Rot and Flame God? So it's another faction?
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika.
So she's actually a goddess as well.
She was vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted. The children tainted by and so listen. The great Tarnished in the Godric the runt.
Okay, so Queen Marika is actually a goddess. I didn't know that. Don't think it's been mentioned before. At least not that I remember. Well, it actually kind of makes sense because all our children are demigods. So I guess it was kind of obvious. I just missed it somehow. I don't know how. Well, I know how. It's my tiny brain. Now, so these fingers, they work for the greater will. So they just they talk for the greater will. Is that how it is? They're like an ambassador. and they want me to kill Marika's children. So, is Marika okay with that? Probably not. Probably not. So Godric, they all have the runes. So I'm gonna collect all the runes and the parts of the Elden Ring. And I guess restore the Elden Ring, become Elden Lord and restore the Elden Ring. But to do that I have to kill the corrupted children of Marika. So she's probably gonna be a boss. Probably the final boss. Axe of Godric. 34 strength, 22 dex. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Great axe wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first Elden Lord and patriarch of the golden lineage. I command thee kneel, for I am the lord of all that is golden. Now, so Godric is wielding... Okay, no, it's... okay, I misread it first. It's not the Godfrey's axe. It's depicting a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey. Oh, you know what? I think actually... So Godfrey is probably the guy in the portraits, because, you know, he has a lion next to him. So that's the beast, the figure of a beast probably, which represents the strength of Godfrey. So he doesn't actually have a pet lion, it's just kind of just symbolic of his strength. So he's probably, yeah, so he's what I assume, he's the previous lord of the Stormveil, probably the first, yeah, he's the first Elden Lord. He's the first Elden Lord. Patriarch of the golden lineage. So is he Godric's so probably not his father, but his ancestor. Yeah, because he's the first Elden Lord, so he probably dead for a long time ago. Yeah, so Godric is probably... So that's, you know, Godric is diluted. He's a descendant of Marika. And I think probably also of Godfrey. Now, is Godfrey then one of Marika's children as well? Or first Elden Lord? Is he actually... So if maybe he's actually her husband. So Queen Marika is... and he's the king. First Elden Lord. So not king, but lord. And then golden lineage is the... Yeah, because you had Godric, and then you had Godwyn, which was also golden. Godwyn the Golden. So I think maybe Godfrey was probably the father, and then Marika was the mother of the golden lineage. Yeah, so the portraits, that's probably so that's Godfrey. And then the other portrait is probably Queen Marika, actually. So they were king and queen. So is he also a god? No, because her children are demigods, so he's probably just a man. Yeah, he's a tarnished like us, and he gained to be the first Elden Lord. And then he married Queen Marika, became king, and then they had children, which are the demigods. And then Godric is a distant descendant of them. And that's why he's said something. He returning to bathe in the rays of gold or something. He said. So he wants to, he's fully aware of how diluted he is. That's why he used grafting and everything, and he uses this axe, which is a symbol of his great ancestor's strength. So he's desperate to reclaim some of the glory of his ancestry. Crafted dragon. The embodiment of a power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fist. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Unique skill, Bear Witness. Grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide front area. So this kind of fits with my build. If I go on dragon spells and then I have a grafted dragon on my fist. 2000 runes, 14 dex, it's 20 strength, 14 dex, 16 faith. 14 dex, I mean it's not that bad and I already have 20 strength. So maybe I'll... And it is physical and fire. Well, I'll get it. I'll probably not use it for a while because I need to level my other stats as well. And it doesn't scale of arcane, which is what I'm gonna use. Yeah, it doesn't scale of arcane, and I'm probably not gonna get faith very high. I need, I think, 24. No, 27 for the crucible spells, if I'm gonna use those. I'll wait with it, so I'll just keep the remembrance in my inventory.
Now go forth at the words of...
I talked to you, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Indicate it will lead you to...
Yeah. Durank. No, does Roger have anything new to say after I talked to Fia?
Always good to see you, son.
No, he does not. Yeah, so this is Godfrey. This is Marika. So king and queen. And then this... Well, it's no, it can't be Godric since he's just... So this is... Maybe this is Godwyn actually. The first demigod that was killed. He has long hair. And I'm pretty... Yeah, Godwyn in the intro had long hair. Well, this guy... His hair looks more red. I think he was blonde. Godwyn was blonde. Yeah, maybe it's just the lighting. So it might be Godwyn, but I'm not sure. Before he turned into a huge squid face, at least. Okay, I'll cut the video, and next episode I'll continue this way, down into this island. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.